Hello and welcome back to MW4 Vengeance. And as a few people have said in the comments, I'm going to turn up my sound effects a little bit here. I'm just concerned about them getting too loud for you guys to hear over my talking. And for controls, I'm going to turn down my sensitivity a bit, just tweaking things to see if they're going to work out for us. But this is going to be the cadence of all of the episodes in the future. We're going to start on the main page here. I'm going to say hello, welcome back. Then I'm going to click into the campaign menu. As a lot of the missions have these talking heads in the top left corner that give the story, the briefing for the coming mission. So at the very beginning, we're always going to have that go on. I'm going to put an annotation in the top right that will be to skip the talking heads. So if you want to skip that and get right to me mech labbing and playing the game, you can go ahead and do that. But if you want to get the lore and you want to hear the characters talking back and forth, you can listen through. But we're going to get into it and listen to the first set of talking heads.
Alright, we've bloodied their noses, even if they won't know it right away. With communications cut, we'll be able to move in secrecy for a while. From here on, I want you to take a command role with the team. They need to start seeing you as their leader. So I'd like you to determine our next mission and get us set up. I've uploaded our TAC officer's operational overview. It's simple enough. Steiner only left a few dropships behind, and all but one are hangared here on the moon, where it's safe. Before we hit Dirtside, we'll need to destroy the dropships to cripple the mobility of Steiner's defensive forces. We also have to raid additional supplies from some of the remaining lunar facilities. They're undefended. The only threat to those raids are Steiner mobile artillery units. They'll have to be neutralized before we can start our raiding operations.
All right.
I've asked Carl Sontag, our technical officer, to configure mechs for the missions. Now, Carl's a good man, and one hell of an engineer. Your father used to say, give Carl 100 tons of steel wool, and he'll knit you an atlas overnight. Change the loadouts if you want to, but I doubt you'll improve on his choices. We're all waiting for your orders, Ian. I know you're up to the challenge.
Yes?
Good news. Tactical just informed me that the techs have pulled Steiner encryption codes out of the mess we left behind at the comm facility. We'll be able to intercept enemy communications. Some of them, anyway. We should also be able to locate other pockets of resistance. We should start getting some useful information in the next few hours. I'll keep you updated.
Hello, Carl. It's been a long time.
I didn't know if you'd remember me. I served your father for a long time, but the last time I saw you, you were a boy. Duke Eric was a fine man and a great leader. We will miss him. I will miss him. He would have wanted better for you, but I'll give you the best I can. I've modified our mechs by stripping out some of the heat sinks. The heat dissipation in this environment is so efficient, they'd just be a waste. You won't need much speed for these missions, so I've added extra armor, just in case. Not much weaponry to choose from yet, but that will change soon enough. Bring in any good weapons or material as salvage, and I will keep you ready to fight. I kept your father's mechs in shape for him. I'll do the same for you, young Versari.
Okay, so we got all of our prep there done. We know our mission. We have to destroy these Scud convoys here. But first, let's go into the mech lab and take use of the salvage I got from the last mission. As you can see, I have corrected my spinning Shadowcat. He is now spinning at a more appropriate rate. So yes, we got some more lasers here. I'm going to drop the Streak SRMs for now. I'm going to move around some of my lasers, I think. I'm going to put the large laser in the side. And put some pulses in the arm. Ooh, that looks good. And this thing is going to be a pretty little devastating monster up close. Let's see, I got half a ton. Where can I spend that? I can get back a little bit, can't I? I can get back a ton and a half, and I have 2. And then I can pump 2 into heat sinks. Yeah, that works. I can probably even take off Beagle Active Pro. We don't really need it in this area of the game. And we'll put the large laser into click 2. This will be good for now. But let's take a look at this mission. Operation 1, Mission 2. Destroy Steiner missile vehicles. Steiner is moving missile vehicles through our operational area in preparation for an attack. Sweep the area and destroy the Steiner launch vehicles. The vehicles will be escorted, and this escort may include enemy mech forces. So this will be the first time we're going to run into an enemy mech. Oh, it's going to be fun. And launch.
This is Omega Control. Omega Support, stand by at position. Omega Launch, the mobile launchers you need to neutralize should be somewhere in the ravine. You may encounter them at any point along your sweep pattern, so maintain active radar and move to nav point Alpha. Sweep and destroy any units you encounter in the ravine.
Roger, Control. Moving to nav point Alpha.
Roger, Control. Radar active. Display set to maximum range. We'll run the pattern and ice anything we find.
Good luck.
Thanks, Major. Lieutenant Trisari, let's do it.
Roger that, Omega 2.
It's Gonzalez, sir.
Roger that. Gonzalez.
Sensors online.
Alright, we're here for our second match. And we have a new teammate here, Gonzalez, in his Cougar. This looks like a fair amount of lasers and a pair of 115s.
Must be an escort.
Nice.
Let's take him out.
And you have a visual. I certainly don't see anything. I think you're lying. Oh, there's some enemies. We got a swift wind. Nice. Picked it off with the large laser. There is the enemy. That is an Osiris, which I believe is a future version of the Jenner? I can't remember exactly. But, oh, he's giving us his back, and we are just pounding into him with our medium pulse lasers. In this game, since lasers do all their damage right up front, right when you pull the trigger, it becomes less of a holding on your target like MechWarrior is, like online, but more of a, as you pass over your target, pull at the right time. Just a different style of gunnery. Ooh. Come on, mouse. Make this easier for me. And we drop our first mech with a nice shot to the CT. As we go forward here, fuel truck, easy peasy. Nice explosion as well.
Target
As
destroyed.
we take out the rest of the convoy.
Target destroyed.
Let's see, Vedit's here. Easy guys to take out. I think it takes a couple. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 shots from my pulse lasers, or a large and 2 shots. Okay, good information to have. Although I don't know how long I will be in this particular
Scratch one launcher. Let's nail the other.
design of this mech. Of course, as I'm getting new stuff, I will be changing my mechs around. And I believe I get a new mech here relatively soon. I think at the end of this mission I get I get the Osiris that I downed. But everybody's dead at Alpha, and we are heading off to Beta as I take a look at my beautiful Shadow Cat as it's running along, and the different third-person variants they have. So they have the normal cockpit view. They have the standard third-person centered up behind and above. They actually have left and right facing third persons,
Beta reached.
which kind of feels like, what is that, Mech Assault or whatever it was. Like if you're going this way, you'd have it on that side, and then if you turned around and were going the other way, it would like be on the other side, sort of feeling. It would slide back and forth. That'd be a really interesting way of doing
Now it gets interesting.
third person. But, ooh, another Osiris. Alright, we're going to ignore it for a second here. We got to drop these Scud launchers before they get away, as that one goes up in flames. The artillery loader is going to explode as well.
Destroyed.
We just got a few carriers. CERN carrier. And then another CERN carrier, which I will stomp on
Target
Blah.
destroyed.
Take a little bit of damage, but it was fun. Get me back in my cockpit. As we move forward, we're going to take out the enemy Osiris. Using our machine gun-like pulse lasers, which is something I would love to see. Would really differentiate the pulse laser line in MechWarrior Online to be a short-range DPS style weapon rather than all lasers being long-range. But we
Roger,
dropped the
Gonzalez.
Osiris
I think we got him all.
really efficiently.
Control, this is Omega-1. We've run the pattern. All units neutralized.
And all enemy mechs have been destroyed.
Roger, Omega-1. Good work. Return to base. Omega support begin salvage operations. See if there's any ammo to recover. Carl can use anything we can possibly repair. Window, 3 hours.
Roger, Control. Starting salvage operations.
Epsilon 2 sweeps complete. You're clear to begin operations at Tholas Basin.
Roger, Control. Moving out.
Good work, Lieutenant. Pleasure working with you.
Same here, Gonzalez. I'm happy with any mission I can walk back from.
Roger.
And we're done the mission. Destroy Scud convoys has been succeeded. Our Shadowcat survived, ready to go, and we did get one of the Osirises. So that's a 30 or 35 ton, I can't remember exactly, light. And we also got a few cool weapons here. We got another laser, alarm, disarm, who cares? These are just sort of like meh. We've got an Ultra 2. That's going to be fun to play with, and I'll probably be putting that on one of my mechs in the future. But for now, that'll be it for this episode. Like I said in the first episode, I'm keeping these nice and brief, and they're just going to be one mission. It's going to be talking head, like mission briefing, mech lab, and prep, mission, then debriefs window, and it's going to be that that pattern. So you guys can know exactly what you're getting into every time you click on an episode. Some people are asking about it, and I will put where I found my ISOs for this game so that people can download it and you can give it a try, because it is abandonware basically. Microsoft, I mean, it's 16 years old. They're not going to make any more profit off of it, so they have put it out there when they put out the MechWarrior 4 Mercenaries, and they gave it to MechTech and all that kind of stuff happened. So yeah, check in the description below for a link to where I found it, and thanks for watching. Good hunting.